won't be on the mat. So you have to concentrate, like, make sure you keep this on the mat. This guy's really trying to build himself up, you know? So I gotta keep this elbow down on the mat, but it keeps my deep waist really deep. So I'm always in position. If he does come up, I have the ability to run a tilt, all right? But if my elbow isn't on the mat, he's going to be able to come up, and my hand is never going to be better than his belly button, all right? And I can't run anything from here. I only have torque around 1/2 of his body, and leverage doesn't work that way, all right? I could maybe do something else to transition, but I'm not going to use a deep waist if it's only in a place where my hand is on his belly button. You guys understand that? Okay, so keep the elbow on the mat. He's trying to come up. I'm really focusing on keeping my elbow on the mat, all right? Now, the next thing, if he comes up, I want to, this is what I call a side ride, okay? He's coming up. I want to get to the side of him. I want to keep my knee in front. The referee doesn't call stalling from here, but I can keep my elbow down on the mat, all right? Here, I can't. He's building up. My elbow's going to come off the mat, all right? If I'm here in a side ride, I can stay over top of him and keep my elbow down on the mat. That's what's holding him down. All right? Not my weight right here, because I can drive and get this really tight. Okay? And use a lot of force. My elbow's down on the mat. All right? So, that's a main principle I want to go over. I want you guys to play around with it. So, a side ride. What do I do when he's building up? Side ride, right? That's what I call it. You can name it whatever you want. But to keep this, follow this principle where my elbow is down, touching the mat, I have to get to a side ride. Okay? Now, if this knee comes out, you're not going to be able to keep the side ride, and my elbow's coming off the mat. Very important that you're always splitting this part of it, all right? My knees are touching his torso right here, all right? If I'm over his leg, okay, I'm losing the side ride, then I'll do something else. Go ahead and build up. I'll hook his ankle, all right? Because I know I'm losing the side ride, all right? That's an adjustment that I make. So he's building up. I hook his ankle, all right? So I can keep my elbow down as long as I can. Okay, now he's coming up. He builds all the way, so I have to make a transition. All right, so we're gonna break, all right? You can choose any of those that you want. I want you to focus on keeping your deep waist, whatever breakdown you choose. It could be this here, it could be this, and collect a wrist, whatever you want to do. I don't care what breakdown you use, but I want you to concentrate. As soon as you get your elbow down to the mat, your partner is going to start wrestling a little bit, all right? Trying to build a base. You're going to work at keeping your elbow on the mat, all right? And then we're going to come back, and I'm going to ask you questions, or I want volunteers to offer their feedback. Coach, this is what was happening with me. My partner was building up. And try to remember the position you were in. But I couldn't keep my elbow on the mat because he was doing this. All right, I want to answer some questions. All right, so whatever breakdown you want. I just showed you 3. I use this. I use this. I use this here. All right? And sometimes maybe then when I get him forward, I'll switch back and drive on him. But I always keep my deep waist, all right, that I started with. Got it? So, your partner, he's going to give you a little bit of resistance to take you through. going to give you a little resistance. You're going to eventually get him flat. You have your deep waist. You're going to get your elbow down to the mat, all right? And then I'm going to say, or you're just going to say wrestle. You tell your partner, okay, try to build up. Talk to your partner. Try to build a base. You're going to work on keeping your elbow down, all right? He starts to build up. Right at that moment, I'm here. He starts to build up. I get right to the side ride to get my elbow back down on the mat, all right? That's my adjustment. And then he starts building up again, and I start driving over my elbow to keep him down, all right? You guys understand those principles? Okay, cool. So, any questions? You gonna be able to do this drill? All right, I'll say go, work your breakdown.